Hi everybody, I'm Shi, and tonight we're going to read "Twas the Night Before Christmas." This version, the illustrations by Elisa Grodsky, and the poems by Clement Seymour. Are you ready? Let's go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Can we all find the mouse? The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. I think probably a lot of you would probably be dreaming about probably games and different kind of candies, but nonetheless, Santa. When out of the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprung from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the objects below, when what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. You know I said 8, right? I was just probably thinking maybe there was more. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now dance, now dasher, now dancer, now prancer and vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane flew, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. Basically, they're rushing up to your roof in a sled to drop off some presents. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly, or more like jello. He was chubby and plump, and right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but he went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk. No overtime pay for Santa. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. but I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight. What do you think he said? Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. Thank you all for sharing this time for me in one of my daughter's favorite books. And we'd like to thank the Ronald McDonald House Charities of, I know I keep missing this, of the Capital Region. Thank you so much to the charity to do such wonderful work. And remember, you have to keep reading. It's so important, whether you're reading on your iPad or your iBook or a book. I prefer a hardcover book. Just keep reading. Build that imagination and let it take flight. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Good night, everybody.